Hello everyone, welcome to Canadian Desi Chef, and today we are making Kahani Kuliyaki, story of tangy vegetables and fruit cups chaat or savory snacks. In this video, I'll be sharing with you all super tasty recipe of kulia chaat, and through this recipe we'll share an interesting and true story about the place where this dish was invented. Let's start making it. In a bowl, mix all dry ingredients together. So what is kulia chaat? It is an old Delhi delicacy which includes different fruits or vegetables hollowed and filled with some finger-licking flavors together with different textures to make it a complete experience in one bite. Balancing sweet, sour and spicy flavors is the essence of this delectable dish. Time to scoop out the veggies from the middle, making sure bottom stays intact. You can use melon baller, tomato corer or small paring knife. This dish in itself depicts the culture and values of Old Delhi's extremely famous neighborhood, or you can say mohalla in Hindi, named Chandni Chowk. That is why I named it Kahani Kuliyaki, or story of tangy cups together on one plate resembles Chandni Chowk families. This recipe is very close to my heart as I was born there and had a privilege of spending big and most important part of my life in that full of love and sociable colony. Chandni Chowk is also known as food capital of India. I am sharing facts which I had experienced and observed personally. That was the beautiful period of my life. People were very affable, or milansar in Hindi at that time. They stand for each other in thick and thin. There was no caste barrier. They accepted each other with open arms. Now sprinkle some masala in each cup and add little bit of lemon juice in each. Massage gently the mix inside and top of the cups. Chandni Chowk is known for their fraternity or brotherhood. Elderly people were respected and heard by all family members and neighbors. Whole neighborhood was like a big family who cherishes, enjoy each other company, share food, their lives, joys, sorrow, and lived in contentment. The old age people were respected, young generation was appreciated, and kids were loved. Men used to spend time with friends after work on a tea stall or a small food vendor. Women usually have their gala time in afternoon with their friends on terrace or courtyard while peeling peas, knitting sweaters or any other small home chores, and gossip about their lives. For filling, we need to add all other ingredients together. But first mix small boiled chickpeas, dry masala blend and lemon juice and mash it slightly. I have added trims of boiled potato and sweet potato as well. Then add rest of the ingredients. Leave little bit of pomegranate seeds, ginger and cilantro for garnish. Then we will move to the final step and start filling the cups nicely and garnish it. Old age people used to sit on a platform like structure, which is also called chabutra in Hindi, outside the alley in the evening. Exchange their feelings, thoughts while keeping eye on children who were playing there for their security. There used to be big joint families. They have huge houses. Average member in one family were 15. We as a kid have learned to see only positive side or goodness of people and always try to avoid evil or negative side of person. As being individual, we all have both, little to moderate level. They taught us it's never about you or me, it's always about us. In that period, we were not even aware of what does cousin mean. Relationships were simple and clear. Once developed, it's for lifetime. Parents knitted their kids in a strong bond, so if God forbidden they are alone, they still have that ray of hope. My all brothers and sisters are my friends for life, as we share such a strong bond that even if we do not talk with each other for years, we will still meet the way as we met yesterday only. In our eldermanry or mohalla, relationships was unconditional. Unlike today, kids were equally treated by whole families and neighborhood. My clan in particular was so big that I never had a chance to make any friends outside. Probably that's the reason I never made friends at work or socially. I have always considered them as family and extended family, where some might close and other might distant. But I always keep this in mind that end of the day we all are one. Festivals celebrated on grand level with each other, sharing food, gifts, laughter. People used to trust each other and often arrange their kids' wedding in same genial or mohalla for their happy and prosperous life. For making fruit cups, I am using banana, orange and pineapple. Follow the same process and fill in the rest of your filling and garnish. Marriage functions used to be 8 days long. All neighbors help each other in the arrangement, even lend their homes and share their other things with guests and treat them as their own relatives. Caterers were booked for all 8 days, and all meals and variety were provided to not only to the relatives and neighbors but to the entire alley. Until today, until today as well, for us guests are the form of God and has to be treated and respected like one. We used to have friendly kite competition on their respective terraces and used to have enjoy and cherish life together. Seldom people had sweet bickering, but no one holds grudges against each other. Relationships used to be genuine and obeyed from bottom of their hearts with lot of warmth in their gestures. In evenings, Kulia vendor used to visit different aisle and voice out loudly of his presence, and all kids run out for that tangy cups. Each family in Chandni Chowk reflects like a vegetable or fruit cup, which all has their unique personality, completely different from each other and have their own preferences and vision for life, difference of opinions, but together share sweet, salty, spicy and a tangy relationship with each other. Life was joyful, full of flavors and colors, with some drama, comedy and fights to make it a complete power packed. I am fortunate to experience a childhood full of love and life. I am truly grateful for my whole clan for making me who I am. Just like everything comes to an end, our journey in Chandni Chowk starts fading off. Slowly everyone flies for their own journey. Earlier, I used to think my language still has that Delhi 6 style, but lately I have realized that though I moved out from Chandni Chowk several years ago, but Chandni Chowk have not came out of me. The values are so deeply ingrained in me that even if I want to adapt today's culture and society, I won't be able to do it. Here was a little story on Chandni Chowk and feel grateful to be a part of it. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video, and if you were able to connect with me, please do like, share and subscribe. We'll meet soon with new video. Till then, keep learning and help others to learn. Bye bye, take care.